It doesn't take much for a virus to spread. All it takes is an uncovered cough, unwashed hands touching a doorknob, and being in close proximities with others while you're sick. COVID-19 is at the point where it's affecting our community. At Northern Vermont University, Lyndon, the virus is preventing teachers, faculty, and students from continuing the semester in person. A message from President Elaine Collins was sent out in an email to students on March 12th. The email also stated that NVU Lyndon will be doing their classes online and use Zoom to meet for class instead of meeting in person. How has the change to remote learning been affecting teaching classes at this time? Here is journalism and communications professor Megan Meacham's perspective.
So I think for the classes that I was teaching that were normally face-to-face, the transition hasn't been horrible. It's just been a little bit of me getting creative to make sure that I can still do the kinds of things that I wanted to do in class.
Yeah.
The newsroom practicum was a totally different ballgame because that's a situation where, normally we were doing broadcasts a couple days a week and students were out in the community, and that's hard to replicate online.
Yeah.
Especially when everybody is at home, and so we had to really think on our feet, sure that while we can't do broadcasts, that we're still keeping skills fresh and serving our community. So we've got the meteorologists doing podcasts and video over. It's almost like graphics with them talking over the graphics.
Yeah.
Which is about as close as you can get to the real thing. And then the journalism students are still talking to members of the Northeast Kingdom community. They're just right now just writing those articles for the web. So, and we're using social media a little bit more. So in some cases it was a pretty smooth transition. In others it's taken a little bit to get it off the ground. I've learned more about my students in the last 2 weeks just through assignments and projects than I think I could have when I was in a face-to-face environment. So while it's not ideal, embrace it. And also sort of figuring out yourself a little bit through this process is important too. I think there's a little bit of self-reflection, but I also find that the moments that I have to be in a video chat, I actually cherish because I really miss that social interaction.
My name is Rachel Carpenter. I am a broadcast digital journalism student, and I'm staying here on campus doing my online classes. During this time of remote learning, I have got to meet with an anchor from Spectrum News in Albany, New York, and a producer from Wink TV in Fort Myers, Florida.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
So I work at Spectrum News Albany, and we're a cable station, so we're lucky in the way that we have an enormous staff, and typically on any given day we have 150 people in and out of our building, which is unique for a newsroom in our market.
On March 24th, President Elaine Collins tells us that remote instruction will continue till the end of the spring semester.
The problem is there's just a lot of information that we really don't know, and day by day the information changes. So with all of that in mind, I think the school's been doing a good job with communicating updates and things like that. I understand it's challenging for people not to know stuff, and it's frustrating for myself and the others I work with as well, from what I've gathered. But considering the little bit of amount of information we have, I think they've been doing a good job. Stay 6 feet apart from everyone. Keep us all safe. I think that's really the big thing. I mean, for my office specifically, I'm working on virtual programming and things of that nature. So if people have ideas of anything related to that, they can talk to me or anyone in my office, and we can work together on things related to that. And I think the other thing too, a little more general, is just we need to make sure we're looking out for each other. I think, here at NVU, we're a very tight-knit community and we pride ourselves in that, but I think in this particular time more than ever, we really need to embrace that we are a community and that we are looking out for everyone, because there are people, whether here on campus or off campus, who may not be doing so well with all the changes, and as long as we're looking out for them, that's good.